Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to our second term SS class. I am Tamil Kodi, your social science teacher. Today we are going to watch second term social science lesson 1 Pilanthropists of Sangam age. Pilanthropist, it is new word for you.
Who is philanthropist? A person who seeks to promote the welfare of others is called philanthropist. A person who donates money and things for the welfare of others is called philanthropist. You know that Tamil word? Vallalgal. Children, what is Sangam age? A period in the history of Asian Tamil Nadu. So, in this lesson, we are going to see the stories of philanthropists who lived in the Sangam age. Here, one conversation between Geeta and her grandpa. Geeta and her grandpa are on a trip during summer holidays. They are on the way to Kodaikanal, the hill station in Tamil Nadu. This is the first time that Geeta is traveling up a steep hill in a bus. Steep means very tall hill in a bus. Geeta and grandpa is going for summer trip. They are enjoying the surroundings. Geeta is going to ask some stories about philanthropist. Geeta asking her grandpa, Grandpa, how did people come to these hills before buses and cars were used? She started to raise the question. They would have used horses and donkeys to climb up the hill. Geeta asking, who ruled these regions? In the Sangam age, many philanthropists ruled the hilly regions, but 7 of them were very famous. Again, Geeta asking her grandpa, why only 7 were famous? Who were they? Dear children, you already studied in the first term, first lesson. You know that children, Kadayel Vallalgal, that people only called philanthropists. Those 7 philanthropists were Pagan, Pari, Adiyaman, Ai, Nalli, Nedumudikari, and Valvilori. They ruled different hilly regions at different periods during the Sangam age. They were all powerful, kind, and cared for nature and the people. Again, Geeta asking, is that why there are more trees in the hills than in Chennai? Hills usually have a lot of trees. It is important for people to take care of them.
Shall I tell you a few stories about how those philanthropists and the people protected nature and how in turn nature protected them? Grandpa said, are you ready for the first story? Geeta, yes, Grandpa. Okay, the story is about Pagan. Pagan ruled Palani Hills in Dindigul district, the very same hill range that we are visiting today. Yes, Grandpa, that's why Amma has packed sweaters for us. Correct. One day, while Pagan was on his walk, he saw a peacock shivering. He assumed that the peacock was shivering due to cold and he covered the peacock with shawl. Geeta asking her grandpa, Grandpa, can a peacock use a shawl? Maybe not. The point is that Pagan treated the peacock just like his own child. How many people nowadays show such kindness towards animals? Grandpa, one day I saw a boy throwing stones at a dog. I stopped him. Maybe if he knew about Pagan, he would find a way to love animals. True, it's not just kindness towards trees and animals, it is also about valuing people. We should treat all living things equally. Shall we move to the second philanthropist? The name of the second philanthropist is Pari.
Okay, the next story is nearly 2000 years old. A wise and kind philanthropist called Pari ruled Parambanadu. This was located in Parambumalai, a hill range that starts in Sivagangai district in Tamil Nadu and extends all the way to Palakkad in Kerala. The Moovendars, the Cheras, Cholas and Pandyas wanted to make Parambanadu a part of their kingdom. They were not able to win the battles against Pari and his army individually, so they attacked Parambanadu together. In the thick forest inside the hills, they were not able to defeat Pari's army. Instead, they made sure that Parambanadu could not get water or food from below the hill. They thought that Pari would surrender after he ran out of food and water. Grandpa, did Pari surrender? No, Pari did not surrender. Few months passed. The Moovendars later realized that the forests in Parambumalai were so rich that they provided people with a lot of jackfruit, edible bamboo, and other wild nuts. The hill also had a lot of streams that provided them with fresh, clean water. Their forest took care of them, just as Pari. The people in his region also took care of nature. There is even a famous story that tells his generosity. One day, Pari was passing a young jasmine climber. He saw that there was no tree to help the climber to grow. He offered his golden chariot to give support for the climber. This is so interesting. Do you know that we planted a few trees in our school? I will make sure that they grow well, just like Pari did. Would you like to hear more stories about some of the other philanthropists? Yes. Next, Adiyaman. He also ruled a hilly region, Tagadur in Dharmapuri district. One day, he was presented with a very rare type of gooseberry. He was told that anyone who ate that rare fruit would be immortal. Immortal means living forever, never dying. Do you know what did he do? He offered that fruit to an old Tamil poet, Avayar. Avayar was shocked and asked Adiyaman why he was offering her the gooseberry. She said that he should eat this fruit as he was the chieftain. Chieftain means a leader of a group. Adiyaman told her that there would be many chieftains after him, but there would not be many poets to teach people how to live life better like her. Can you imagine a powerful chieftain offering such a valuable gift to an old poet? This shows how people valued each other in the Sangam age. Yes, Grandpa, we should always value people around us. Okay, children, in this session, we discussed about first three philanthropists. They are Pagan, Pari, Adiyaman. Next class, we will learn about other four philanthropists. Thank you, children.